We're back with another video. I don't know how long this one will be, so we'll get straight to it. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support recently. The channel's growing really quickly. It's great to see. And I've got a Telegram link in the description, so just go down, click on that. And I drop voice notes, I drop text messages in it, and it's just to kind of help you guys. It's basically daily advice. I know I'm already doing the videos, but it's on a variety of different subjects. It's basically whatever comes into my head and my opinion on it. And it's great because it's basically just really raw, unfiltered content. So, today's video is going to be on success itself. I know I haven't achieved success. I'm on the bottom rung of the ladder. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But you look at all the people that are successful, they've got 3 different metrics by which they've achieved success. There's the amount of effort they put in, how long they did it for, their consistency, and the vehicle, the mode of transport, the way they got there. So what business model did they use? Was it a personal brand, or was it like a software business? Was it a service? What was it? What helped them get there? So if you can find a service that is known to work, that's in a unsaturated niche, something that's not too kind of crowded, and you can sit there and you can be consistent with it, you can be just on it all the time for day in, day out, then you will achieve something with it in time. If you can stay consistent and work hard, give it your all, eventually you're going to see results. What made me start to think about this was yesterday I had a really good day with staying focused, staying aware, staying present in for the majority of the day. I was very on it with what I was doing. Training, I was writing lots of tweets, I was writing lots in my Telegram, I was on it for the whole day. Now, looking at that and thinking of it makes me think I made the most of every second of that day. And if I do it more often, if I do that every day instead, then I'm going to make the most of every day. And I'm going to utilize every second. And then I can put every second toward the use of getting richer, making more money, and growing and doing better, growing my Twitter, growing my Telegram, growing my YouTube, getting better at sales, getting better at cold calling. I can use every second of the day toward that different skill, getting fitter, getting stronger. There's so many different aspects I can cover because I realise I've got so much more time. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest with myself here. I'm not very often like that. I do work hard, but I find it quite difficult for myself to stay focused on something the whole day. So now, what I'm going to try and do is for this next week coming, starting tomorrow, I start on Sunday, I'm going to spend every second of every day trying to be focused and on the ball, on the target, so that I don't waste a second. I'm going to make sure I'm sticking to my schedule, to my routine, and any spare time that I get, it's going to be spent writing tweets, providing value, putting down in my notes app more YouTube ideas, tweet ideas, and Telegram ideas, different ways I can help you guys. And then it's also going to be, okay, how else can I start making money? What's the best next step for me? What's the offer that I can give you guys in the future? Is it going to be training plans? Is it going to be mentorship? What is it that you guys want to see? So I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to build the offer well. I'm going to have to start building the funnels. I'm going to have to start looking at what's the best next way for me to start progressing. Is it just upgrading the quality of my content? Is it getting better at video editing? Is it doing better thumbnails? And if I can figure out what's the best next step for me to take, then I'm going to do that. Because what I've been doing recently is every morning I've been doing my praying, and then I've had like a revelation that throughout the day, so when I pray, I'll ask for challenges to make me stronger. I'll ask God for that. And then during the day, he could try and distract me. And that's what happens. That's fair enough. That is my challenge. He's given me a challenge to try and distract me, to try and take me off my task. And by ignoring that distraction, then I'm strengthening myself. I'm becoming more disciplined. So by doing that, I'm then developing that skill of discipline. I'm becoming more disciplined so that I can work harder for longer. And once I've done my praying, I also do self-reflection. I do a few minutes of that, and it is very, very easy, and it's so beneficial. I mentioned this on my Telegram, and I mentioned this in a YouTube video briefly, I think, and it was take your own advice, because it's so vital. If you took your own advice as if you were talking to a best friend, then it's going to make a huge difference on your life, because I know this from experience. I would personally tell my best friend, oh, you've got to do this, this and this. I'd give them a whole list of things to do to try and help them, but I wasn't doing half of those things myself. So now I'm realising if I'm doing all of those things as well, I'm taking my own advice, I'm taking the best steps I can possibly. So I remember, I visualise very clearly what situation I'm currently in, and then I compile in my mind the best advice I would give another person if they were in that exact situation. And I do that a few times a week. It could be daily, it could be just 3 times a week, but it depends on how I feel, if I know what I'm meant to be doing that day. If I feel like I don't know what specific tasks I've got to do before I go to the gym. I know I've got to do my YouTube video, but then what else could I do? So I figure out these things. I spend just 5 or 10 minutes just figuring out, okay, attack this, attack this, attack this. This is what you've got to do. This is the advice. Take your action now. Take it seriously. So if you can stay consistent with something and actually work hard at it, you're going to see results, because I guarantee that there's not many people that are staying there day in, day out, not taking days off, just 100% of the time they have during the day, they're fully on the ball. They're awake, they're aware, they're conscious of what they're doing in every single second. They're not scrolling through their phone, they're always absorbing content, or they're creating it, or they're making money somehow. They're always looking to do better in some aspect. They're self-reflecting and figuring out what needs to work better. They're constantly asking for more advice, more support, and trying to figure out, okay, can I do this better? Can you have a look at this? They're trying to pick the smarter people's brains. They're looking for people they can talk to. They're looking for people that they can provide value to create those good, high-value relationships. There's so many different things you can do. And it's remarkable, because even if you just do 10, 20, 30% of what those ridiculously hard workers do, you're going to have some sort of success. Now, obviously, that's only going to be correlated to the amount of effort you put in. If you put in 10% of the effort as that really fucking intense person does, you're only going to get 10% of the results, maybe even less. But if you do 80, 90, if you match their intensity, if you match their work ethic, you're going to see the results as well. So I just want to push that. If you can get your head around the idea that is effort and consistency is what equals success. So if you can find the right vehicle to take you to success, then all you've got to do is sit there day in, day out, put in the effort, stay conscious, and always figure out how you can improve on each aspect, how you can do that bit better, how you can do that bit better, how you can take that bit to the next step, what needs improving on, what needs doing, and just constantly self-analysing each day so that you know what you need to improve on. Get in the Telegram, guys. I'm putting a shit ton of value in there recently. It's in the link in the description. See you tomorrow.